This might work. No, it doesn't work. Now, the Aerofly flight simulator is a very special one because they will run on literal potatoes. I'm not kidding. I mean, it runs on the Nintendo Switch, which is a literal potato by now. But they're extremely underrated, especially as a mobile flight sim, because it offers extreme realism for your little iPhone. It's crazy. I mean, earlier this year, we talked about their new Airbus A350, which is insanely realistic. But recently, they came out with some interesting updates that will take a look because you guys really want me to try this out. Now, the good thing is the pricing of Aerofly is very cheap. It's literally like $4 on the App Store. It's crazy. And while for global scenery, you do pay for $3.99 a month, which honestly isn't that bad. Thank you for buying the global scenery. Perfect. Okay. All right, this is now active, and we've got loads of extremely realistic airplanes. 737s, there's their new 737 lineup that you can just download if you want to. Let's do that right now. We talked about the 737 MAX recently. Very good as well. Though those are purchased, and well, the aircraft bundle cost 23 euros, which is still cheaper than some flight sims. And of course, now you can fly worldwide, which is pretty impressive, but there's interesting new stuff. Everybody, what is here out in the ocean? Yes! For the first time ever, we have an aircraft carrier in one of those sims for mobile. So I would very much like to try this out. We can spawn this plane. Of course, I'm going to use the cold and dark option for our planes. So let's go ahead and do that. And this loading times is just insane. Boom, we're in immediately. And I mean, I'm looking at this at my computer, which is like a bigger screen, right? And we see this pretty amazing quality. Let's go outside. Look at this moving aircraft carrier. This A320 now is spawned up. We're probably going to crash it today, to be honest. But this is some really, really good modeling. And somehow, once again, they're able to run incredible things on a phone. Now, the water looks very black and yeah, there's just no waves in it, but that's great. Let's go ahead and turn on the Airbus A320, which is really like real life. And to be honest, it's almost annoyingly realistic because you have to use your tiny phone screen to turn on all the buttons. APU, turn it on. Okay, I'm waiting for the APU to power on, and we can hear that here now in the outside. And look, we've got some interior modeling here. Some more fighter jets. Taking off, though, probably will be a little bit of an issue. Now, there's a little bit of bug. Oh, wow, look! Oh, no, the water disappears once we... I don't know why. This looks great, and now it suddenly doesn't look great. Why? Anyway, our APU pretty sure has turned on. There we go. Yes, it's become available, and so all the systems start up. And I think maybe you have to be a little bit of a maniac to, use this flight sim to the max. I mean, after all, it all works. And we're on a phone, and this is a small screen. We can literally plan a flight here from A to B, fly worldwide on your phone. In a plane if you want to. Let me just go ahead and switch those. There we go. Those navigational switches right here. Chances are that Aerofly has the most realistic default airplanes you've ever seen in any of these flight sim. Now, what can we see? All is looking good. We've got some genuine problems here. Oh, no, rat out. Okay, maybe earlier on I put the rammer turbine out. That sometimes happens. Sorry. The rat man. Can I restore it? No, I can. And it's funny because we're not moving at speeds fast enough, it gives us a fault as well. We've got our brakes are hot, which is fine. We can turn on the brake fans. Hey, look at that. Yep, the eCam logic is absolutely insane. Let me just go ahead and turn on the APU bleed right here. And this is crazy. This is like a full motion flight sim. Let's turn on this and, yep, turn ignition start on. Yes. And we can hear the engine power up. Look at that. Oh wow, it powers up very, very quickly. That's a bit unrealistic. It will definitely take a few more seconds to start up an A320, but we're looking good. The right engine is starting to run. Honestly, it's crazy that a phone game can literally teach you how to fly and start up an A320. Let's go ahead and turn on the engine number 1. We hear beautiful sounds. Of course, the barrow works, and it's absolutely insane. And we can hear barking in the background. That is right now, as we speak, the PTU working. It's crazy. All right, turn on this. Beautiful. Do we have any alarms here? Kind of. Let's get the flaps out. Oh, the flaps are already at 1. Okay, all is looking fine. We're already starting to move, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the ultimate test. Can the A320 take off from an aircraft carrier? I don't believe so. Of course, we use our accelerometer from our phone to steer this airplane now. Now, of course, this aircraft carrier is moving, and we can tell that in the cockpit from our ground speed being around 19 knots. It's not moving fast enough, though, that we can take off easily. Something I'm going to do now is I'm going to engage reverse thrust. Look, yes, look at that. Looks nice. I mean, the modeling is insane. I wonder how my phone is literally not blowing up. Okay, so I'm using reverse thrust to make sure to use every inch of this runway. Okay, we need a bit more. The ultimate question, can the A320 take off from an aircraft? I genuinely wonder. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Now, of course, this is all a little bit flimsy from the phone, but I feel like they did this quite well. All right, looking good. You can see the reverse thruster is out. Let's move all the way to the back. I think we can even move a little bit more. We want every little inch, just at the tiniest bit. All right, looking good. Oh, no! All right, the good thing is that we can just go back 10 seconds, by the way, here. Lol. All right, there we go. This was perfect. This is perfect. Okay. Yep. This is nice. Brakes. Okay. All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, can the A320 take off from an aircraft carrier? Let's do this. Full power right now. Yep. Toga. Let's do it. This is the ultimate test. Do the physics. Are they good? Do they work? Is the physics okay? Let's go. Yes? No? Maybe? That worked perfectly! Didn't. No, it's clear. This thing just doesn't have enough airspeed. I mean, how fast are we? We are right now at 100 and nothing. We are at 100 knots. That's very stalling. Hey? Retard? Oh, we died again. The question is, though, can the A320 land at least on an aircraft carrier? So we're going to set up here short final, see how well that works. All right, here it is. Minimum. I like how it says minimum. This is not good. Minimum. Move to the right, don't fall off. This is completely hopeless. Maybe we should try a different airplane. Maybe something a little bit more sporty. Maybe something like this Learjet. That's a classic plane for Aerofly. By the way, we have different conditions as well. For example, time, that's kind of cool. Wind, let's maybe make some wind, I guess. Some more strong. I don't like how it doesn't have a knots indicator or anything. Let's see what the clouds look like. So get some nice clouds in here. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's very different visibility now. Okay, let's go. And we crash. Okay, we're stalling out. We've got some nice sound of that. Okay, there you go. Let's touch down now. Okay. Stop. Brakes. Full power. Brakes. Stall. Hey, that nearly... Something I think is extremely cool here in the replay mode, we can see it. When we land too hard with this plane, we have a landing gear failure because it just collapses. Kind of like real life. And this is like something they've done for years. We failed. Let me try some aircraft carriers in different positions, because I guess they're everywhere, right? For example, there's a carrier in the North Sea. Let's go ahead and use that. Come on, let's focus. Let's make it nice. Oh, we've got some crazy light situation going on here. All right, let's go ahead and touch down early. 100. Not that early. That was a bit too early. Doesn't matter. Oh wait, we got a landing gear failure. We're gonna die. We're gonna not make it. We're not gonna make it, are we? Oh! Q400 time. Maybe that will be a little better, especially because we can maybe reduce the fuel on board. You know, make this a bit lighter. All right. I think that. Whoa. All right. Looking good. All good. All right. Let's stop. Full power to the reverse thrust. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been able to land an airliner on an aircraft carrier. It's absolutely fine. I'm really happy about this. Now, the funny thing is that this little protection thing of the crew is we just go through it, but that's totally fine. We've totally made it, ladies and gentlemen. Skill, everybody. First try. The question though is now, can the Q400 take off from an aircraft carrier as well? So let's go into the cockpit here and try to take off. Full power. Looking good. Flaps are, let's put them to 35. That's good. They're now being put out. That's fine. Okay, slight right turn, and we should be able to make it, I think. What's the matter? There's no matter. We're good. We've made it. Everybody, the Q400 can totally fly here in and out of an aircraft carrier. Absolutely fine, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's completely light as well, but take a look at this beautiful gear retraction animation. Nice. Perhaps we can download the Airbus A350-1000 which took literally 5 seconds. Great. Yeah, this is definitely one of the least plausible things I've ever done. Once again, this fascinates me because this plane must be like, what, 300 megabytes? But somehow it is extremely realistic with everything working, as well as like the touchscreen and everything. This genuinely can teach you how to fly an Airbus A350 on a phone. And like, that's so fascinating. I mean, even we have this wonderful EFB beautifully animated. I like how it literally moves, of course. Look at this, we can move around the map. Moving at 19 knots ground speed. Something I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the parking brake out like that. Yes, pull, yes, nice. I'm gonna go full power, which is gonna give me a takeoff alert, as it does. As you can see, this is going toga. Technically, we are on the taxiway, which is why this... Fair. All right, let me just go ahead and release the parking brake now. Full power on the Airbus A350. Let's put the flaps out fully. This might work. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Whoops. Hey, great simulation there. So what the Aerofly FS with their new carrier. 3 new airplanes this year, I think. They're definitely moving along and definitely a recommendation if you want to get into mobile flights. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night.